Damn, these lights are really bright today. I'm sure that they're always bright. And tonight is particularly more bright than others for whatever reason, but they're really bright tonight. Who's still here? Got the couple in the back. They're gonna have a really great night later. Got Sophie over here upstairs. Got Amiela came back. I don't know who you are, but you're here. That's great. Anybody else? Lyle? All right, awesome. Wonderful. So I'm going to take the next about 5 minutes. I probably have burned about a minute there, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm going to take the next 5 minutes just to blow my mind all over the stage for you.
Woo.
And that doesn't mean you're going to get anything out of it, but I will. And that's why I got on stage. When I sat in the basement of the Metropolitan State University's Midway campus, an instructor who would later become one of my greatest mentors and best and closest friends to this day, played a video on the screen, and at some point, it just said, "Relationships are all there is." Relationships are all there is. That means there is nothing, and then there's relationships, and then there's everything else, because it all comes from that. And when I saw that, I thought, okay, got it. Yeah, I got it. Relationships are all there is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. But the truth was I didn't get it. Because I'd already been in the relationship that I was in by that point for 5 years. And I still didn't understand that when my partner wanted to be around me, it was that she physically wanted to be present in my life. That she could be playing her video game, we could watch a movie in the living room. The physical experience of being near one another was all she needed. Because relationships are all there is. I brought my mom here once on her birthday. She was hesitant about being here. Then, my mom, who was a piano teacher for 50 to 60 years, heard somebody go over to that piano and start playing. And we'd come up on the time that she wanted to commit herself to being here, and I said, "Mom, we've been here 30 minutes. That's kind of what you said. Do you want to go?" She said no. Because her relationship to the piano and the experience and the sound that piano was creating was all there was. And she's the same person that brought me to my first artist quarter experience over 20 years ago, which is why I learned about this open mic in the first place, in 1996 or 97. And when I think about what that means, and how relationships are all there is, and what we do to make sure we maintain those relationships, that's when it hits me. That relationships really all there is. We don't get to do the things we do. We don't get to be who we are without relationships. And that includes the relationship you have with yourself. So in your brain right now, you've got a little voice, and it's telling you something. It might even be telling you, what little voice is he talking about that's telling me something? Yeah, that's the one. That voice. And that might be your relationship to yourself. But that doesn't mean that's you. Relationships happen out here. They come from here, and you take them out there. That's why earlier when we heard Amiela play, and she got done with her first song, her mom said, "That's my daughter." How many of you heard that?
Yeah.
I heard it. And it took me to 37 to ask my mom what it was like when I left the house at 18 with very little plans in place other than I had transferred my job to Chicago and I wasn't going to live in her apartment anymore. And I got that. And since getting that opportunity to have that relationship with her at 37, I've experienced more in my life than ever before. And that was only 3 months ago. And in that 3 months, my job shifted away from having one of the best bosses I've ever had in my entire life to being my own boss and building my own business.
Woo.
To making things that I want available, actually available, instead of just making them things that I want to be available. And if any of this is ringing with you, if your voice in your head is telling you, well, that's great for you, Shahbaz, I'm not you. Any of your voices are telling you that. Come and talk to me. Because I have a suggestion for you. And it's not for everybody, and I get that. But here's what I can tell you about me that you never would know unless I share it. When I was born, without surgery, I had a 20% chance of survival, and with surgery, I had a 50% chance. At 3 hours old. And I'm here 37 years later. Back to you, Ski.